don't care about you. It's Friday, guys. Happy Friday. So I decided that we would pop in super quick. I haven't even finished getting ready for the day yet. I still have wet hair. But I decided I'm going to make my quick snack with you guys. And I'm going to make my favorite quick, easy keto snack / breakfast. So if you're watching on Facebook, you guys got the description. We are going to make caramel egg loaf today. It's my absolute favorite. Hello, Miss Caroline. So this couldn't get any easier. Like literally this dish could not get easier. You can make it just with heavy cream. You can make it with whatever you want. But today we're going to use my Keto Chow base to make it for the caramel flavor. If you don't have this, use heavy cream and add caramel flavor extract. You don't have to get left out either. So let me grab out a tablespoon. I'm going to take 1 tablespoon of my Keto Chow mix, and this is dry mix. I'm not going to add any liquid to that, just my dry mix. And to that, I'm going to add 1 egg. And we're just going to mix it all up together. And Dory's going to make a big fat mess because it's Friday, and that's what Dory does on Fridays. So I'm curious what else you guys want to eat today. I decided this is what I feel like having for my first meal, but it's Friday. And we usually get together and do 3 recipes on Friday. So if there's something particular that you guys are wanting and you're in the mood for the weekend, the upcoming long weekend, let me know. Now I'm going to grab 1 tablespoon of heavy cream, and I'm going to add that as well. Boop. And it takes a little while, it takes a little bit of savvy to mix it without making a big mess. I won't lie. Like, Dory and not making big messes isn't always, we don't always get along. Just saying. Hello, Miss Nicole and Miss Dawn on Facebook. So nice to see you. Have you guys tried egg loaf yet? I'm curious if it's something you guys have tried yet. I really, really, really love egg loaf. What I like about adding a base to it is it gives you more the texture of a bread. If you just do it with heavy cream, it doesn't get quite the right texture. But you could also add a little bit of nut flour or a little bit of ground flax just to get that kind of texture. We want it to be kind of about the thickness of pancake batter. So add your heavy cream or a little bit of water just until it gets to the texture that you want. Now, if you're dairy free, you could do this with coconut cream as well instead of a heavy cream, so you still get to eat this awesome, fun dish. Okay, so once you've got it all mixed and you've got a nice batter texture, the last thing I do is I scrape down the sides, only just because I'm Dory and I don't know, that stuff matters to me. I'm a bit of a weirdo. So I take a spatula and I just scrape down the sides of my batter so that it doesn't end up getting all cooked weird. And then this goes in the microwave for 90 seconds. So I'm going to pop this in the microwave and let this cook. And then we're going to eat. We're going to eat. There we go. So I'm going to scroll and see if you guys, it does deflate. When it cooks, it seriously, it puffs up like super, super high. And you're thinking, oh, it's going to be like a cake. It gets super, super puffy. And then as soon as it cools, it does. It deflates right down into kind of a bread thickness. And I'll show you guys if I can, if it pops out of the microwave, it literally, like the second it comes out, it starts to compress. So yeah, that is truth. Hang on 1 second. And I'm going to put this in the garbage. Caramel is one of my favorite flavors. Oh, it just makes me happy. It just makes me think of comfort food all day long. So I'm curious what you guys would like to eat today for the upcoming weekend. As long as I have the stuff to make it, we can make whatever you feel like. If you want to try chips or nachos or meat chips, we can do that today. Let me know what you guys are in the mood for. Do we want meals? Do we want snacks? Do we want goodies for over the weekend? right now I'm just hungry. So I was like, quick, easy food. I'd like to have that. So let's see, we got 15 seconds left on that. Now I'm going to show you guys the one other thing I did because I'm Dory and I'm silly. I like to make pretty butter, and I just take my butter and smush it into my mold and put it in the fridge for a couple minutes so that I get nice little shaped butters for my French toast. It's also really nice for portioning. So yes, you can see it comes up and then right back down again. And then I usually cut it into 2 slices to plate it so that you can see it's kind of more like an actual slice. Add my slices, and then I'll put my heart-shaped butter on top. And again, you don't have to go to the trouble of heart-shaped butter. I'm Dory and I do that. So I'll pop on my heart-shaped butters. I'm going to put a little bit of pancake syrup on that. And that's going to be my first meal of the day. But when you're in a rush and you think, you know what, I don't have time to have something healthy, this takes less than 2 minutes to mix up, to pop in your microwave, and get on the go. For me, it's an awesome way to break my fast. I'm down to the bottom of my syrup. I have made homemade syrup before as well. I think we'll do another video about that soon if you guys are curious about how to make your own homemade flavored syrups. I think that's a lot of fun too. So I'm gonna pop into this baby and let you guys see what it looks like. I want my butter to melt a little bit more on there. I like the oozy melty butter. And then that's what we look like texture wise. I don't miss the bread of French toast, I won't lie. With this, I don't at all. Another thing I like to use for a base for this one is my powdered MCT oil. This one is a nice base as well because it gives you your bump of extra fat, it adds your little bit of sweetener, and then I don't add any additional sweetener. So I'll take one of these bases or one of these, and then I don't have to add a whole bunch of sweetener to it as well. Yes, this is available on my Facebook page. It's also on YouTube. It will also be in my recipe group on Facebook. So I believe I've also got it posted on Instagram too, if you look under my Keto Chow recipes. Now, if you're searching for, I'll show you guys how you can find them easier. If you go to YouTube, I have set up libraries on there to make it easier to hunt for stuff. So, for example, I have a whole Keto Chow library on my YouTube page. So if you go to my YouTube, click on libraries. I'm going to click on it so you guys can see. This is my Keto Chow recipe collaboration page. So on here we have the instant salted caramel ice cream. We have my lobster lovers soup. We have chicken pot pie, chicken cheese and bacon soup, peri-peri shrimp chowder. We have buffalo chicken ranch soup, root beer flan float, no-bake pumpkin mini cheesecakes, no-bake pumpkin caramel toast. So this is this one here, the toast bake. So we've got, this is what the recipe looks like if you see it on YouTube, and it has the full recipe tutorial. So I will post that for you guys as well, so that if you want to just pop in and watch the video instead of watching the Hangout live, you guys can catch it there as well. Hello, Miss Sarah. It is so nice to see you. Now, I find without adding a base, it's not quite as solid as a toast. So I do like that. And sometimes I'll add just a little bit of ground flax or a little bit of ground hemp for the extra nutrients as well. And for me, this is one meal. For you guys, you could easily have 2 or 3 eggs and make yourself a nice couple of slices of French toast and still be within your one serving. For me, 1 egg is actually a perfect size snack or meal, especially for my first meal of the day. I like to save my larger meal to sit down for dinner with my family. So during the day, I will have just a small snack. So at my house, it's just before 3 p.m., and this is the first food I'm eating today. Then we'll have dinner around 8, and I'll make myself a similar small snack around 10. So, let's get back our Friday song, because I'm in love with Friday. Just saying. I also posted the video on Facebook for you guys, so if you haven't heard the full song, check it out. I hope you guys have an awesome couple hours until I pop back in, and let me know what you want to eat. Oh, yes. You could make these in advance, freeze them, and pop them in the toaster. 100% you could. And then they're even quicker and easier to go. I would make them in a size that will fit nicely in your toaster. Freeze them individually. Pop them in to warm them up. I put my keto bread in the toaster all the time. Shh, don't tell anyone. It's never done anything bad. Instant breakfast. I think that's the best way to do a quick and instant breakfast when you're in a hurry. So, have an awesome Friday, guys. I'll see you in a little while, and we're going to make some more awesome snacks. See you later. Even stop. It's Friday. I'm in love. Have a good day, guys.